Hello, this is SSW. How you doing? Talking about manly stuff, talking about some good stuff. How you doing? Well, if you're new here, give me some thumbs up. Give me some thumbs up if you're new here. How you doing? Talking about manly stuff. Well, hello on the spectrum. I think I've spoken to you before. How are you? You left a comment on my autism stream, I think. Yeah. How you doing? I know the struggles of someone with autism, how hard it is, you know. Now I have mild autism, which is number one on the spectrum. I'm not like I'm not like I'm not. My autism is mild, so it's not like extreme. For example, there are some times I do spurg, but I keep it under control. Awesome. Well, it's nice talking. Now, this is an outdoor kind of channel. Sometimes we talk about the issues of the day, but it's an outdoor kind of channel. We do a lot of sorts of things. We talk about self-defense. We talk about bushcraft. For example, you can get this for $14.99 on eBay. Pepper gel. Self-defense. You can get for around $20. You can get this flashlight. Stun gun. I have knives, slingshots, you name it. Thank you. Thank you. Well, Sandy Mitchell, thank you. Well, you can get it on eBay for around $20. You can buy one of these on eBay. It's rechargeable USB, and you find it on eBay. Yes, that's where I got it, on eBay. Stun gun flashlight. Just look it up, do a search on eBay. You'll find one. Get it. Hello, Queen Liz. I haven't seen you here before. Are you new here? Well, I'm just going to lay down the ground rules for you on the stream. It's this: no blasphemy, no disrespect, and let's see what else, and no trolling, and you'll be fine. And oh yeah, one more thing: no vulgarity. If you just follow those rules, you'll be just fine. They make them, and for around $20, you can get it. And for $14.99 on eBay, you can get this Sabra pepper gel, highly recommended by police. Oh, that's awesome. I slightly more. I have a pretty high That's pretty good subscriber list. I'm impressed. You know, I support my fellow people who suffer from autism. I know how bad is it, how, misunderstandings happen. People don't understand you, and you can't, there's certain things that you just can't do. You know what I mean? Like pick up on those little social cues that everyone picks up on. I know. You have a place here for my autistic brothers and sisters. You always have a place here for my autistic brothers and sisters. I know how difficult it is being on the spectrum. I know. I don't think too many people understand that. The difficulties, even trying to convey to people, because you don't react to things the same way other people do. You know what I mean? You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, cool, Queen Liz. Now, for the new people here, I'm into outdoor stuff. I'm into self-defense. I'm into different things: air guns, archery, knives, slingshots, bushcraft, you name it. I'm also a Christian. This is a Christian stream, a Christian channel. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that, Sandy. I'm sorry to hear that. Also, another rule I forgot to tell the new people. I can't have any minors on my stream and channel because of YouTube Ember rules. It just keeps me safe and it keeps you safe, I would say. So if you're under the age of 18, I can't have you here. You know what I mean? That's another rule I got. Well, if you're new here, give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. We're talking about manly stuff here. Like motorcycles, guns, knives, manly stuff. I'm glad you do. I'm glad you think so. On the spectrum, I'm just being. I'm pretty honest guy. I'm a straightforward kind of guy. So, I say what I mean. I mean what I say. So, yes, I know what it's like being on the spectrum. It's not easy, But I'm not here to feel sorry for myself or anyone else. Life is hard for everybody. We all have our challenges, Thanks for the thumbs up. Hello, Joshua. You finally got on. I've been doing great. I just did a mundane thing, which is getting a load of groceries in and all sorts of things. Did some exercise this morning. I might do some exercise tonight. I could use a little pump and iron, I have new stuff coming up. Well, you don't have to pretend here on the spectrum. You don't have to pretend here. You can be yourself. You know? Now we're talking about manly stuff. Hello, Edward. Well, okay, Edward. That's awesome. Welcome to the stream, Edward. All right. We're doing good. We're doing good. Good. I'm enjoying this. Okay. We got things to do. So, thank you, Edward. Well, we got some good people here. Good people. Okay. A lot of good things going on. First, I want to talk about, less than lethal launchers. Bullfrog, how you doing, buddy? If you live in America, you can get some powerful, less than lethal launchers and air rifles, PCP. That's the lethal kind. I want to make a distinction. Okay, PCP air rifles can be highly lethal. They got firearm power. Okay? You can get them without any kind of background check or anything like that. Now, less than lethal is pretty good. And it can cause a lot of pain. They're launchers. They're CO2 powered. So if you got any questions about that for the new people, you got to watch some of my videos. I belong here. Well, welcome home, Edward. Welcome home. Now we're talking about manly stuff. Now, whatever manly stuff you like. I mean, if you're a guy, you like manly stuff, it could be guns, it could be knives, it could be cars, You know what I'm talking about? Manly stuff. Big caliber rifles here. Understandable, but in America, you can get these big caliber air rifles with firearm power, and you don't require any license. Isn't that nice? But I'll tell you this, you should get a repeating crossbow, Bullfrog. That's how you make up the difference. Or a sling hammer, which is basically a crossbow that shoots 12 millimeter steel balls and is 14 joules. That's as powerful as a less than lethal. It has the similar power to a less than lethal launcher in America. Yeah. You found it. And that's good. There's also something you should look into. All you Brits should look into, in my opinion. It's called the Sling Hammer, and you might not find it wholeheartedly. It's basically, you can 3D print it as well if you wanted to. It basically shoots 12 millimeter steel ball. You can probably find it on gogun.com. It shoots 12 millimeter steel ball. It's repeating type crossbow device. It's 14 joules. It will definitely hit hard. Trust me. If someone breaks into your house and you have to use it, a couple of headshots will basically take basically an intruder out of the game. You know. Then you love manly stuff. You like cars, okay? I like cars too. I like some of the cars I like the most are some of the movie cars from when I was growing up, which is the 80s, the late 80s. I remember Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, Tim Burton's Batmobile. Those cars were awesome, you know? All right, if you're new here, give me some more thumbs up. JDM, well, I don't know what that is. You got to be more specific, Spectrum. Must forgive me. Not yet. I'm planning on basically getting an RV, Bullfrog. And move away. I'm thinking about getting an RV because you can take your house with you wherever you go. I like the sound of that. Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a car. How you doing, outspoken Libra Krista? Now, I want to say this. I have some videos out that you might want to watch. I have new content out, and it hasn't been getting that many views. So if the new viewers out there, if you can give some of my new content some views, comments, and some thumbs up. I'm not going to tell you what they are. I sometimes do different things on my channel, talk about different things, you know. Exactly, Bullfrog, especially in America. Cool, outspoken Libra. I'm glad you're okay. Just remember, I got these videos that haven't been getting many views, and just trying to tell you about them. Sometimes YouTube doesn't give you. I've had this problem before. YouTube basically doesn't is messing with the fact that my subscribers don't always get my videos when they come out. Not all the time, they don't. Mm-hmm. Oh, it is. I'll have to look it up. JDM. Oh, wouldn't I love to? Now remember, no vulgarities. Everyone, I know some people will do that, but just keep it clean. You know what I mean? Because YouTube will, it's out of my hands, because if you do vulgarity, YouTube will basically hide your chat. So hide your chat comments. So, you know. I know you did. Did you watch my newest one, Outspoken Krista? Krista, did you watch my newest one, Krista, where I talking about how the age of the e-thought is coming to an end? You know. All right, if you're new here, please give me some more thumbs up. I only got one thumb. I think it would, Bullfrog. I'd put some systems in there like I think you're going to like it. I'm not going to spoil it for you. Let's just put it that way. You'll watch it. I'm not going to spoil the video for you. I'm not going to talk about what I discussed in there completely. So I'll leave it to your surprise. So I'm going to leave it to your surprise. I'm not going to talk about what I discussed on the video. If you agree with it, you agree with it. If you don't, you don't. I get. Okay, we got 2 thumbs up. That's awesome. I would love to do that, like steel plating, Kevlar, and basically a motor home. Yeah, that would be nice. I do. Are you kidding me? I love exploring tunnels, underground places. I love going into the woods. You'll find that. Oh, I got the Confederate flag, Bullfrog. I have ancestors who fought under that flag and died. You know what I mean? I'm not working today. I did do some grocery shopping today. I have a new sling for my HGX 68. Well, thank you. I did a stream this morning. I promised to do someone's stream this evening around this time. But it's always good. Now, because of YouTube rules, I can't show any launchers on stream. And because they look too much like firearms, and they're not. I swear, YouTube is so stupid with their algorithms. Stupid. They deserve to be sued. They did this to me and my friend Big Tactical. Oh, interesting, Bullfrog. I don't think that would work in your country. It's too small. In my country, an RV would be perfect. You know? Maybe some chicken or something. Some, you know, maybe a. I have to warn people, for the new people out there, I have some information that's going to give you ahead. By September, they're going to try to reinstitute lockdowns in America and in other countries as well. Any Western country, they're going to try to reinstitute COVID lockdowns. And I'll tell you that right now, I'm not complying with that crap. No. No, babe? No. That place is irradiated. I forget it. Edward. No, that's Edward. That place is irradiated, Edward. So did I for lunch. Outspoken Liba Krista. And some fries and some chicken fries at Burger King. No. They're coming by September. Be ready. They already got them out, rolled out. Trust me. They're rolling them out. You'll know I'm right when they do it. When they start. But this time they're going to slowly incremental it. They're going to amp it up slowly and not go in too fast. It pisses people off. You know? Be careful. I've got some insider information. And trust me, they're going to do it. They're going to try it. They're going to do it in America and in the UK. And in every Western country. Make no mistake about that. So be ready for that. I'm telling you. It's in the plans for another lockdown. We should. I did. You know what I did? I did a protest against it. They only have the power we give them. Only the power that you let them have. Bullfrog. Just be ready for it. Well, they were pretty successful in the UK when it came to lockdowns. More successful than they were in America. So just be ready. Mine too. Depends on what you're willing to put up with, Edward. If you're new here, give me some more thumbs up. I'll make a video about that. And I'll warn some people before they take it down. You know, I really don't like to bring this kind of news to people. You know, it is bad news. But sometimes you got to listen to it. I never got the jab. Thank God. But this time around, I'm certainly not going to comply with anything else. No. So true, Edward. Well, that's very good, Bullfrog. Maybe people can defend themselves. There's no police. No, man. Anyway, it's nice to hear everyone here, and just remember, yeah. I just want to let everyone know that. Be ready, so you don't have to get ready, as my good buddy Big Tactical says. And I would say stock away on food and supplies, but that's what I do. Yep. Yeah, I know. But you ask me, I don't buy it. I don't buy this new strain bull crap 1 second. I don't believe in this COVID stuff. From the evidence I've seen, it's a lot of crap, and the so-called injection that they gave people was not, and it was not good for you. It killed a lot of people. So it's basically the cure being more lethal than the disease situation. It's stupid. Bullfrog. I would say don't comply. I would say someone asks you to wear a mask, kiss my butt is what I'll tell them. You know what I mean? You can shove your mask where the sun don't shine. You know? I'm not doing this anymore. Okay. I know there was. But that's just what? I was ahead of the curve, Bullfrog. So true. But I don't think they entirely care, Edward. Now, you see an American flag behind me. I think their plans are failing. You know? I am so tired. I am so sick of it. But at the same time, I'm ready for it. I'm ready and rock steady. Don't. I've been getting myself into shape. Look at this. Woo! Look at that. I am not playing. I have been working on myself, getting ready for all sorts of situations. So true, Bullfrog. So true. And if people buy this again, they're idiots. You know, I do not believe in the big old boogeyman, which is new strain. You know what I mean? It's a boogeyman. Oh, it's coming out of Canada. It's the new strain. No, I don't buy it. You know what this is. Don't be so stupid. It's a lie. Designed to control you. Yeah, so true. So true, Edward. But that's another thing. But let's talk about more manly things, shall we? Okay. I would say at this time and day and age, if you live in America, get yourself some black powder or PCP. They're not going to come for them because we have the Biden administration really attacking this new red flag laws are basically are going after gun owners. They got a federal red flag law, which is going after gun owners. It's a backdoor gun control, you could say. And they are also going after legal gun shops. The federal government is going after legal gun shops, shutting them down, gun stores. So I would say that number one, they haven't gotten black powder revolvers and rifles yet. They haven't gotten PCP air rifles, which are powerful in America. You can get them without any licensing or nothing. You can get black powder with no licensing, nothing. You can get PCP, nothing. You can get less than lethal with no licensing or anything like that. You can buy them online. Get yourself ready, people. Well, here's the thing about that. Someone who's never seen someone who's autistic would not understand us. Yeah, he did, Bullfrog. Someone who's never seen someone who's autistic wouldn't understand us. They wouldn't. It's just how it is. And if you're new here, give me a thumbs up. Give me some thumbs up. They wouldn't. I think it would be incumbent of us to basically talk to each other for a change. Us people on the spectrum, and form some kind of community. You know what I mean? I'm well aware of that on the spectrum. Well, you are, but you got to get licensing for it. You can get, but I'll tell you this: you can get crossbows. Get yourself a repeating crossbow on the spectrum. Like a Cobra adder or something. Something is better than nothing, I would say. Well, I talk to a lot of people from the UK. They tell me about their laws and what is allowed and what isn't allowed compared to America. So I kind of know a little bit more about UK laws and policies than more Americans do because I actually talk to a lot of you. So I would say yes, you can own a crossbow, no licensing, nothing. There's repeating crossbows you can buy. There's the Cobra adder, which is 130-pound repeating crossbow. There's there's also the Vlad, which is a repeating pistol crossbow, and of course the Steamboat Stinger AR-6, which is another brand of repeating pistol crossbow. Whatever you like. You can't get one of these in the UK, but you can get something with a protracting spike or something. I've seen like UK legal versions of these. Oh man. So I would just tell you to be ready with what you got. You know what I mean? I will. I'm planning on it. Someone inspired me to basically make a video. What would I do if I was president? If I was the president of the United States, and what kind of executive orders would I put into place? Well, I would say that there are quite a few things that I put into place. You know, I have to write down what would I do if I was president. You know what I mean? No, I have less than lethal launchers, air rifles, crossbows. The reason for that is because of my I spent time in a mental place when I was a kid. So, and I'm in a blue state. So, but I do have less than lethal launchers. I have I'm planning on getting some black powder. And I'm planning on I have crossbows, bows and arrows. I throw hatchets, tomahawks. That's a good one. That's true, Sibler. I'm very familiar with those laws, Slippery. I would say get yourself a repeating crossbow if you want a means of defending yourself. That you can legally have. Cool, Slippery. Cool. Okay. Awesome, Slippery. Awesome. 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 Awesome, Slippery. I like that. I like that. Yeah, it's been really cool. Early riser, how you doing? I guess I got to recap things for you since you're new here. I got 3 thumbs up, thank you. I was just talking about things that are going on. They're going to try to reinstitute lockdowns, like COVID lockdowns, by September. The information has been leaked by TSA heads, and so I want to warn people about that. And of course, the Biden administration has gotten through federal red flag laws, and of course, he's shutting down gun stores across the country. So I want everyone to, if you can, get some black powder, get some less than lethal launchers, get some PCP air rifles, which are lethal, some crossbows. Get what you can get now. You know what I mean? Well, it's good to hear from you. Bullfrog. I think you need to go. Bullfrog. Please remove thrusting deep. Remove. Hey, Richard. Thank you, Richard. I don't, like I said, there's no vulgarities or disrespect allowed on this. No trolling allowed on this channel. I said that, Cool. Cool, Bullfrog. Well, okay, you got bear spray. That's good. I get you, but you should get yourself some something else. Like I got this, and I got less than lethal launchers. I got this, for example, flashlight, and of course, get yourself some less than lethal launchers. You're going to need some. More than that. You're going to need some. Perhaps you're going to need something a little bit different. I would say get yourself a PCP air rifle if you can, or some black powder, early riser. Get yourself something a little bit more than just bear spray. You know what I mean? I know it's a small country, Slippery. Cool, Slippery. Okay, we got 4 thumbs up. That's awesome. It's okay. I haven't heard from you in a while. Well, yeah, that's a good idea, I think. Yeah. Anyway, look, I told the boy that I don't want him around. The boy is not my. Joshua. Okay. Well, if you're new here, give me some thumbs up. That being said, I talk about different manly stuff we're talking about here. Well, thank you. It's a flashlight taser combination. You can get these in different sizes. This is a Viper Tech version. It's rechargeable, USB rechargeable. It's a combination of flashlight and stun gun, and it will do the trick. I'm very well aware of that, Slippery. I know what you cannot have. There is a version that's not like this, not a stun gun, but it will protract the kind of spikes that come from the side of it. Yes. I'm done with that community. I've been done with that community. And that community's been done in itself. Say what? I don't have any kids, mister. Well, you should get this then. Pepper gel. Some of the best. This is Sabra pepper gel. If you're new here, give me some thumbs up. I'll say that. All right. What we got on the day's agenda? We got on the agenda. Okay, we're talking about manly stuff. I like the manly stuff, you know. I would tell you, get a coin kosh if you can. You know, I would say the best thing you can get if you're in the UK is a walking stick. You know what I mean? Terrible, isn't it? Terrible, slippery. I don't know. A taser is something that shoots out of a wire. In America, it's basically a pistol that shoots a wire out of it. This is a stun gun. It's a close range kind of thing. Close range, I don't know. Edward. A stun gun, yeah, it's a stun gun. Well, we have similar name. We call it the same thing. The point is here is that it works well and it's good for you. And it's good for those unwelcome guests, you know. Yes, the police can carry them, but you can't. How stupid is that? But, you know, I'm not here to debate UK laws or culture. I'm an American. I'm not going to try to tell other countries what to do. Unlike my government, they always try to tell other countries what to do. I am not. I want to make an example to say, as an American, I don't like what my country does. They're always trying to tell other countries what to do, my government. You know, I don't like it. I can understand why other countries don't like us, but in a lot of ways, our government overreaches on us too. You know, I want to say that to people who've been affected by the American empire. I can assure you, it's not. A lot of times these days, it's not much fun to live inside the empire. Trust me, it wasn't fun for me to live inside for the things that happened to me. I told you about the things that they did to me when I was a kid. My government did, so I'm not exactly loyal to my own government. You know what I mean? Screw my government. My government doesn't represent me. It's not my government. You know? More freedom. That's true, but we don't have a freedom to start a family. There's a lot of freedoms we don't have, you know? You can't start a family without the government interfering with it. Kids getting thrown in CPS custody, getting molested and abused. There's a lot of things that I don't like what my government does. So I have no loyalty to this empire. No loyalty to this government. Biden is not my president. Congress is not my Congress. You know what would solve that knife crime? If you let people have a right to defend themselves in the UK. Maybe allow them to carry swords and train with swords. If you allow people to carry swords to defend themselves and train with swords on the streets, I can assure you that knife crime would just go right there. There'd be a lot of dead criminals, but it would be okay. Yeah, but if citizens had a right to carry swords, I think there would be a lot of less knife criminals because someone's going to get cut. You know? Because swords are longer than knives. We know that reach is always an advantage. Mm. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mm. That's how you'd solve the knife crime issue right there. It's not taking away people's arms. It's arming them. Arming citizens. Thank you, thank you. Mm. Letting people defend themselves on the streets. Free of prosecution. Mm. Basically, if a knife criminal tries to come after you, you pull out a sword about this size, right? You know, let's say a double-edged medieval arming sword. You know what I mean? I bet that knife criminal will think twice. Mm. You know, because he's not wanting to get run through with an arming sword. Mm. You know? No, I don't see it either. But that would solve the problem. Slippery. Could you imagine? Really? I don't think it would be that hectic. People are not nice to each other when everyone's armed. An armed society is a polite society because you don't piss someone off because they'll shoot you. You know what I mean? If you get in their face. You know what I mean? So an armed society is a polite society. Trust me, Americans have been armed for years. You know, there was an old saying that you never basically offended a man and his wife. Never got disrespectful with the man and his wife because you don't know if he's packing a pistol underneath his coat. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but are the citizens allowed to do that? Only the criminals, Bullfrog. Because criminals don't care about the law. Mm. Oh boy. I think that's not going to happen. I think that someone pulling out a gun is always a last resort. Like I said, an armed society is a polite society. People don't mess with you if you got a gun. If everyone has a gun in society, nobody wants to start a fight. Nobody. Yeah. It only takes a couple of guys with a gun to bring him down. In America, they do. I don't care, Alan. You may disagree with me. Okay. I don't really care if those days are long gone. That's okay. I'm just making examples here. But if you want a modern example, look at red states. They have lower crime rates. You want to know why? Because everyone's armed. Criminals do not do the same stuff they do in red states. Everyone's armed and they have a right to kill you. There's stand your ground laws in place if you attack somebody. You know what I mean? If you attack somebody in any way, you can be killed in a red state. You know what I mean? Cool, early riser. Not really. They don't care about us. As a matter of fact, I don't think they. It's not the fact. Okay, it's not the fact they don't care about you, Edward. They hate you. Mm-hmm. Come to that realization. Your government hates you. They wouldn't do the things they do if they didn't hate you. You know, I've come to the realization it's not the fact that your government doesn't care about you. No. If your government didn't care about you, okay, life would be easier because they wouldn't care what you do. They wouldn't care where you go, what you do. They wouldn't care about all these formalities. And they wouldn't care what you have and what you don't have. No, no, no. No, no, no. They care because they hate you. They hate you. Okay? They hate their own citizens. Get used to it. Understand that you have a government that has nothing but disdain for you. So true, Slipper. I'm very familiar with that. I agree with you. So true, Slippery. I'm glad you agree, Edward. You're not even a citizen. You're a subject of the crown. So I would say this, in order to hate, you have to care. You know what I mean? If they were indifferent, your life would be a lot better. If they were indifferent about you and your life and what you do, they wouldn't care what you do. Someone who doesn't care, like, for example, someone who doesn't care what you do, where you go, and how you do it, wouldn't be doing the things they do and all the measures they do. They wouldn't care much about taxing you, or they wouldn't care much about, controlling you. And no, they care, but they also hate you. You know what I mean? And you have to understand that there's a deep hatred they have for you. It's not just cash cows, because it's not just about money. They hate you. If the government was indifferent towards you, it would have been a lot. Things would be a lot easier. You'd be able to have a family and everything like that. No, they hate you. Okay, you got to really. It's not just about the dollars. I used to think it's about the money. No. It's personal for these people. They hate you. They hate what you believe in. They hate who you are. They just hate you. You know what I mean? You got to understand that. So true, Pool Frog. Yes, I know. But you're not dealing with rational people sometimes. There is good news on the horizon. God will come back and deal with these people. But you got to believe in him, the man upstairs. You got to pray to him. Men will always let you down. God does not. In God's kingdom, he loves you. We're going to leave this world one day, okay? We all are. If you come to Jesus and believe unto him that he died for your sins on the cross and all your sins are paid for on Calvary, you will live in a perfect kingdom. And you will dwell in the house of the Lord under a perfect government. You know what I mean? Because it's the kingdom of God. You know? Forget the governments of men. Forget about what you're a citizen. Thank you, Slippery. Thank you, Sandy. I should. Well, if you're new here, give me a thumbs up. Come on now. Give me a whole bunch of thumbs up. Okay, that's awesome. Awesome, Edward. It's been a very good stream. I've liked this stream. I get a chance to make some new friends, you know, from the UK. And well, thank you, Edward. It's good chatting. Yeah, well, thank you, Slippery. It's always good chatting with you. Maryland, Edward, Maryland. Well, thank you, Sandy. Remember, everyone, to watch my videos and leave me a comment and thumbs up. I got some good content out there, you know. It's a small state in the Union. It's close to D.C. Thank you, Sandy. Now, if you disagree with me, I'm more than willing to discuss it with you in the comment section. Your disagreements, if you have any disagreements with my point of view, you know. Yes, District of Columbia, you know, the nation's capital. I've been there. I don't want to go there again. Let me explain to you about Baltimore, everyone. It's a death trap. Baltimore is a high crime, very not nice place to go. I mean, if you want to get shot, go to Baltimore. You know, I don't live anywhere near Baltimore or Baltimore County. I'm on the eastern shore of Maryland. As a matter of fact, when it comes to Baltimore, I just move past. You got to avoid that city because that city is a death zone. That's a no-go zone, as you people in Europe would say. You know, that place is dangerous. It's got a high murder rate. Nobody goes to Baltimore. No Marylander with their salt. No Marylander who lives in the counties, in the like the really distant counties ever goes to Baltimore. I've been there once, and I'm not going back. Ever. Baltimore is a very dangerous place. If you want to, okay, I would say if you live in the UK, I would say in Baltimore for this state, it's kind of like our London, pretty much. Except you won't get stabbed, you'll get shot. In America, for not everywhere, in America, if you avoid the major cities and go to the small towns, the rural areas, they're safer. They're safer. The big cities, the big cities of America are to be avoided. You got to know. It is. Interesting. Well, Baltimore is pretty bad. Slippery. Yeah, major cities are always pretty bad, I wouldn't go to Charlotte. I can tell you that right now. Yep, pretty much. No, in the UK, you'll get stabbed. Mm-hmm. In American cities, you'll get shot. Mm-hmm. Which one's worse? Take as you pick. I've heard of it, Edward. One of my ancestors is actually Welsh, so I have a Welsh ancestor, so I know about Wales. I know it rains a lot in the UK. I've heard. All right, we got eight viewers. If you're new here, give me a thumbs up. Come on now, put me up there in those algorithms. Yeah. You take the high road and I'll take the road of law. Meet in the middle of old Scotland. Oh, interesting. Slippery. All right. Well, I'm gonna go have dinner soon, so I'm gonna close the curtain soon. I'm gonna basically go off air tidy things up and wrap things up here. I'm going to wrap it up. Anybody got anything to say their goodbyes now? We're going to wrap it up, and then I'm going to go off air. So, probably Slippery. What is the time? And here in the East Coast, USA, 6:16. So I've had a very great stream. I've enjoyed meeting new people and talking to old friends. You're welcome. Thank you, Richard, and thank you, Slippery. I'm glad you like it, Slippery. You're welcome, Sandy. Interesting. It's very late where you are. Edward. Well, thank you, thank you, Joshua. It's good talking to you. Thank you, Slippery. Have a nice evening, everyone, and God bless you.